Good morning, everybody. Hey, I put these videos on here about every other day or so. I try to keep them about 10 minutes because I want you guys to be able to, grab yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, and watch a 10-minute video. Or maybe a little more, or maybe a little less. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoy it. Wow, good morning. As you can tell, the wind is howling. See the trees over there? So I'm not even opening up the garage because I got grinding to do today, but not gonna do that. I'll show you what we are doing right here. We got the tap and die set out today, and what we're doing is we're chasing out all these threads here because they got rust on them. I don't know what it is about Jeeps. I guess people put them in water. Anyway, we're cleaning all these out. I cleaned that out so the bolt fits down through it wherever it is. But that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing today to start with it. And probably there'll be some more stuff hooked on to this from the next day because it's nasty out there. Well, guess what? Vicky kicked me out of the shop. Out of my carport. What do you call it? Garage. There's a carport there. Someday that'll be nice. Anyway, we are in the shed. She didn't want the paint or the smell in there, so we've got this in primer. And we're going to let this flash out. Then we're going to start doing the black. I didn't have to prime this because I didn't have to sand it down any. I just roughed it up because there was no rust in it, so I didn't have to take that down. Now, it's not perfect, but it's going to be good enough for me. I got some texture paint to put on it, so we're going to put that on it and a couple coats or whatever it takes. But we got to let this flash out, and then we're going to go to the next coat of black. Still windy here in Idaho, that's for sure. Flowers are starting to come up. Look how pretty those are. I planted all those. Anyway, I even got something for Hank. Let's go check on the paint job. We're letting her dry. Oh, I guess it did turn on. All right, there we go. There's the little fine texture. Well, that's kind of dry. There she is. I brought this in here too and slapped a little of the texture on it. Yeah, got a hair right there. Yeah, it looked good before that. Oh, we'll get rid of that. Anyway, there she is. Like I said, she's not perfect, but it'll work for me. I did tap and drill some holes here for the license plate. It's going to hang down there. I think that'll work for me. Going to let it dry at least till tomorrow, if not the day after. I may take this in and see if we can do something, but that bothers me. One little hair in the whole paint job. And the heck with it, it'll be fine. That bolts up to right here. And yeah, I think that's going to work, guys. So we're going to let that dry for another 24 hours at least before we even move it into the other shop. It's got to be totally dry before I start hammering, putting stuff on it, because it's got to lay down and, going to get all scratched up probably. But wish I could have got it a little smoother. But I'll tell you what, that stuff's hard to work with. Anyway, we're going to let that dry and let's see what we got to do probably tomorrow. I won't do no more on that. I did weld some little nuts in here. You're going to see what them are for a little later. Like I said, welding with stick welder is really a pain in the butt. All right, let's head into the shop. By the way, I'm still waiting on the guys that were supposed to be here last week to come over and get this fixed up. The reason they're doing that is because when I went to get a building permit to put a topper on this, I'm too close to the building, so I got to move everything over. And that makes the garage a little better, a little longer that way. And I can make it wider back here, but I got to stay away from that house. That's why I'm doing that, if they ever get here. That's kind of the reason I poured the concrete myself last time. Boy, I got a lot of tools out, welding helmets, I got a lot to put up. So I'm going to get on that, and I don't know if this is long enough to throw a video on there now or not. If so, this will be the end. If not, there'll be a little bit more connected to that. But I got to get on to cleaning the tools up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Maybe even drop me a comment. I do read all the comments you put on here. It will help my channel greatly.
I don't know if anybody saw the news, but scientists are warning that within 6 months, humanity will run out of things to call racist.